Hello everyone, myself Khushi Goswami. My today's presentation topic is 19th century narrative technique in Midnight Children by Salman Rushdie and a fine balance by Rohinton Mistro. So this is based on Lisa Moody's article. So in the article, she argues both writer Salman Rushdie and Rohinton Mistro borrowed the 19th century storytelling technique of Sir Walter Scott, who is a father of historical fiction. So they take both same technique but use it in different way. So here my aim is how these both writer take these technique of old 19th century, but it fit in the India's history and powerful and meaningful way. So without wasting much time, let's discuss. These are my academic details and presentation details, and these are the topic which I am going to discuss in this presentation. My research question is, how do Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children and Rohinton Mistri's fine balance inherit, adapt or subvert 19th century narrative techniques, particularly those of Sir Walter Scott, in order to narrate India's 20th century history? My hypothesis is Rushdie and Mistry both adapt 19th century narrative convention derived from Sir Walter Scott, but they do so in diverse ways. Rushdie uses allegory, magical realism, and fragmented narrator to destabilize history and highlights its subjectivity. So while Mystery employs realist, omniscient melodrama and collective microscope to evoke empathy and emphasize survival. So despite their differences, both function as witnessing narratives, so that bears more responsibility for presentive contrast memories of modern India. So here the aim is bringing this article Lisa Moody's. So it provide bridge between 19th century historical fiction and the novel in dialogue with Sir Walter Scott. So it analyze similarity and divergence in technique. So as I mentioned, Lisa Moody's aim is to show Rushdie and Mystery's inherent, adapt or subvert 19th century narrative convention. Here is the core comparison of the both work. So we all know Salman Rushdie, but Rohinton Mistro is a Indian-born Canadian writer. He wrote this novel, A Fine Balance, on the case of on the base of independence and the emergency, as Salman Rushdie wrote. So the timeline of Midnight Children is 1947 to 1981, independence and partition and the war, all these things. And the timeline of Fine Balance is primarily the emergency and focus on apart microsome. So the style and narrative technique in Rushdie uses magical realism, fragmented, and Mystery uses realism, omniscient narrator, and multiple protagonists. Central argument. So Lisa Moody argues that both Rushdie and Mystery borrowed heavily from the Victorian novel tradition, but they do so for different purpose. So Rushdie takes techniques like coincidence, omniscient narration, and panoramic scope. So and he turns them into playful self-aware. So here Mystery employs the same tradition in a realistic, like a Dickensian manner. So using coincidence and melodrama to generate pathos and moral outrage. So here she insists that these choices are not merely stylistic but political. They shape how the novel represent India's independence, partition and emergence. Here Scott's legacy and theoretical framework. So in the model of Walter Scott, he uses three major types. So first is universal passion across time, and the history filtered through the interruption and protagonist who meditate between camps. And the second one is historicity, in which subjective interruption. Then the third one is meditating prototype protagonist. So here, Lucas critic highlighted the historicity of fiction fiction, and while Collingwood argued all history is interruptive. So these idea provide a bridge between Scott and Rushdie. So these argument also mentioned in the article by Moody. Post-colonial critic context here Lisa Moody uses. So she shades Scott against post-colonial debates. Like a critic like Frederick Jameson sees third world text as a national allegory. So it means every story reflects the nation's struggle. So Ijaz Ahmad critiques his idea these as too sweeping, arguing for specificity. And the Linda Hussein instead highlight the idea of witnessing narrative, where he fiction testifying to trauma and racist official and so instead emphasizing witness literature as testimony of trauma. So here Lisa Moody spaces Rushdie and mystery within this debate, allegory, critique and witnessing. So defining 19th century narrative technique. 19th century narrative technique in English novel had certain hallmarks, like a panoramic scope covering a wide social canvas, then serial form allowing for episodic storytelling, melodrama, and all those things. So Dickens is a prime example of these 19th century storytelling, and his coincidence and appeals to readers' sympathy helped shape Victorian culture. So here Lisa Moody argues that we can see echoes of this tradition in Rushdie and Mysteries. They both uses melodrama and coincidence, but they adapt these devices to India's 20th century context. Here Rushdie's Midnight Children, according to Lisa Moody, Rushdie dramatized coincidence as allegory. So we all know as Salim Sinai was born exactly the time of independence of India, and Salim constantly interrupts himself and also feels a reader as an unreliable narrator. So like I tell here I put one example from it. I tell myself I must stick to facts, but facts refuse to stick to me. So this way they feels reader unreliable narrator. So this self-doubt mirror Scott's insists that history is subjective. And then Rushdie's narrative crisis. So emergency as a rapture in this novel. And also, as I mentioned, Salim is fragmented, and his son Adam was mute, means he has no voice, voiceless. So it symbolizes silence, voices, and historical trauma. So here, Rushdie dramatized Collingwood's point. History is interpretations, but authorization regime seeks to erase interruption altogether. So the emergency forces the narrative itself to break down and embodying trauma, not just the context but it inform. Then Rohinton Mistri's novel, A Fine Balance. It is a omniscient and realistic narration. So Mistri's approach is very different. He uses compassion and omniscient narration, giving readers a sober and trustworthy account. So here a character of Dina's apartment become a microcosm. So of India's it becomes a Microsoft of India under the emergency, where four central characters like Dina, Ishwar, Om, and Manik from a fragile community. So around them, playable figures like Mrs. Gupta is from a pro-emergency business interest, and the Thakur Dharmashi is a local corruption. Is a symbolized in the novel as a local corruption. So embodies systematically force. So the novel foreground survival characters are constantly forced to compromise ethically in order to stay alive. Mystery's narrative technique. So he uses melodrama to generate empathy, not irony. So when Ishwaran and Om are forcibly sterilized, the narrator describes it in the raw, direct detail. So through they were dragged into the dark room, struggling, pleading for mercy. So unlike Rushdie, who destabilized narrative authority, Mystery builds reader trust and channels outrage. So his technique and recalls Dickens' moralizing tone, but here it is shaped by political realities of India's in the 1970s. Comparative analysis of the both novel by Lisa Moody. So here the narration like unreliable was omniscient. So in the terms of narration, Rushdie's playful self-down and while Mystery is sober and steady and trustworthy. So in the case of tone, ironic was compassion, like Rushdie blends comedy and tragedy, and while case of Mystery remains family, tragic, and compassion. So, in the case of coincidence, Rushdie uses mythical allegory, and in the case of Mystery, uses a realistic manner of India. And in the case of ethics, destabilization was empathy. So, Rushdie destabilized the idea of truth itself, and Mystery emphasizes moral clarity and empathy. A comparative synthesis of Moody both acts as witnessing narratives and both inheritors quotes concern with moral history but in different way. So here Rushdie embraces allegory plus magic realism, and the Mystery insists realism plus collective microsm. Here I put my point of view according to these articles. So we should ask whether Moody's Scottian frame is sufficient. So Rushdie's metafiction and magical realism many access Scott's category, aligning more with postmodern strategy. So in the case of Mystery's realism, certainly recalls Dickens, but it also develops a uniquely South Asian realism. So it shapes the caste, poverty, and political repression. So by questioning Moody's these framework, we acknowledge her article's value while also pointing its limits. And this critical engagement is crucial at our PG level of this study. In the conclusion, 19th century techniques clarity perished in contemporary Indian fiction. Rushdie and Mystery adapts Scott's legacy to narrate India's post-independence crisis. So both novels demonstrate that fiction is not just art but is a form of urgent historical testimony, and they remind us that literature has that power to preserve constant memories and challenges official silence. These are my references, and thank you. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask.
My question is, does Scott's framework fully explain these novels?
Not entirely, but Walter Scott's model help us to illuminate the uses of coincidence by Rushdie and the uses Mystery, specifically realism of India. So this way it is not a fully follow the Scott's model.
My question is, how does Rushdie and Mystery differ in their treatment of the coincidence?
So as I mentioned in my presentation, both the uses coincidence, but Rushdie, Salman Rushdie uses it with the allegory, like Salim Sinai born at the moment of India's independence. So the same way Rohinton Mystery uses it like such a in the novels, Taylor's sterilization and subsequent downfall. So these way, these both are different in treatment of coincidence. Thank you. This is from my.